Hi guys, Kelly from Cards by Christine here with you on a Tip Tuesday to share with you some tips about our black stamp pads. So, Stampin' Up! Sells two types of black stamp pads. One is called Memento and one is called Stazon. It can be confusing, but there are a couple rules of thumb to keep in mind to help understand which black gets used for which purpose. Are they interchangeable? Absolutely not. If you're just looking to stamp a black image just to have black ink on a piece of paper, yes, you can use either one. But they do have two very different purposes, and it's based on what they're made of. So Memento is a water-based stamp pad. All of our classic colored are also water-based stamps. So this is equivalent to our stamp pads. Oops, I didn't really center that very well. The Stazon is an alcohol-based ink or a solvent-based ink, and it's a permanent ink. So what you want to think about is opposites attract. If you want to use an alcohol-based marker, namely our Stampin' Blends, you want to use it with a water-based stamp pad. If you want to use a water-based marker, or if you want to watercolor or use like our water painters or a watercolor technique, or if you're stamping on top of a watercolor, vice versa, anything that includes water, you want to use our alcohol or solvent-based ink pad. If that makes sense, I'm going to move on a little bit. So you can watercolor and all that good stuff with our Stazon ink, but what you want to remember is when you're using our Stazon ink, so you open it and it's got this protective cover and it says do not discard, very handy. So you don't want to throw that away. It helps to keep your, if you keep it on top of your stamp pad, it helps to keep it clean. And Stazon has our refill just like our traditional classic stamp pads. But what you're going to do is you stamp with your image just like you would on any other stamp pad. One thing to keep in mind when you're using Stazon, though, is that it has a special cleaner. So this is a permanent ink, so it can be used on non-porous surfaces like a tile or a piece of glass or a piece of wood or anything like that, because it is permanent. But you don't want it to permanently be on your stamp. So there also is a Stazon cleaner that you will definitely want to buy when using Stazon as an ink. And it's got like a fuzzy top. So all you do is use that to clean off your Stazon. And then I suggest using like a baby wipe to clean the Stazon cleaner off of your, sorry, I'm trying to pull it out, the Stazon cleaner out of your stamp. I just think it's better than taking this then to your chamois and getting the cleaned off Stazon ink and then the Stazon cleaner onto your surface that then you're using for other stamps and stuff like that. Don't know if it's 100% super necessary, but I just like to have that extra precaution because it's not hard to use, you know, either a baby wipe, or if you don't have baby wipes like me, maybe using a paper towel with water, or even, you know, just something else to clean that Stazon cleaner off of your stamp, or excuse me, your stamp. So I hope that was helpful. Again, we've got Memento, a water-based stamp pad that you then would use with an alcohol-based ink, or for all intents and purposes, that's our standard, just normal black stamp pad. Then we have Stazon, which is a alcohol or solvent-based ink that then would be used with water-based activities, such as our Stampin' Write markers, our water painters, anything that has to do with watercoloring, or anything that is water-based. You could get it wet and it won't bleed. All right, that's my tips for you today. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you again on Thursday.